Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all our North American visitors. So I'm not sure, guys, that you will be watching this because of the holiday, but still we continue to take a look at the euro currency. Yesterday we have talked on the Great British Pound and starts upward action, although it was not really very strong by far, but still this action has started. Now let's take a look at the euro currency. So currently we stand in a bit tricky moment because market is thin, and when the holiday stands in the United States, its market could bring surprises. Not quite rational price action. It could be some volatility. So you probably know what I'm talking about. So on the daily chart, we still keep watching for our major scenario that we start to discuss in our weekly report. This is actually minor COP target, just 618 extension of this ABCD pattern, and it hasn't quite reached. So yesterday it was another leg down, as we said, but now market barely tests the support area. So 109.90 area has been tested. This lows was 109.91, so market just barely touched this level and shows minor pullback, but still COP stands below this area. What is also interesting is that COP stands below these lows, and if you remember, we talked that once market will reach it, it could be some acceleration and slippage in the market just because of existing of some stop orders below this level. But currently, market hasn't tested. So in a normal market, I would say that COP probably will be reached rather than will be ignored or not reached, because market usually tends to hit the target. Besides, this is just minor target. This is not the OP, not the XOP. This is just COP. It's nearest standing target. In most cases, market usually just spike the level slightly and touch the extension. So, and this doesn't treat it as the breakout of the level. So John Napoli talked about it in his advanced comments on how to treat the breakout of the levels. So that is just classical example what he said. But now we stand in the holiday market, and here the price action could be different to what we count on. For example, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you can see that the market has formed some grabbers here. It's bullish grabbers. They are suggested taking out of this top, and this low stands above this one. So you can see the breakout of these lows hasn't happened. Also, this, as you can see, weekly pivot support one. Grabbers suggest the taking out at least of this top, which in turn could lead to appearing, as you can see, minor hand shoulders pattern and showing some ABCD retracement to the upside. So I'm not sure that this definitely will happen and the market particularly will form this kind of action. But if this will happen, I have not excluded chance that we could get the butterfly pattern on the daily chart. So that could become the left wing of the pattern, because market will hold and touch these lows. And this is very important for the butterfly patterns. So take a look, that could be left wing. Market will start the upward bounce here, it will be right wing, and then maybe market will continue move lower, maybe directly to the OP target. This is also possible. This is one scenario. If we talk about our scenario, that was as we have discussed in the beginning, so market just should downward continuation, show downward continuation right to the COP. From that standpoint, I would consider the pattern that is forming on the hourly chart. So yes, indeed, you can see this divergence is coming, but overall market reaction here and here is not really strong. It's very choppy. It's definitely a kind of the retracement. This is not reversal. Here's how reversal usually develops. You can see minor retracement, rally, minor retracement, rally. Here we do not see it. Just overlapping candles, slow action, spikes. So that is looks like the retracement case, and it means that another leg down could happen. So I would suggest that here we could get something like 3-drive pattern. So here you can see put these points as the potential bottoms of the drive. So first drive, second drive, third drive, and particularly by the third drive, market should hit the COP target on a daily chart. That is mostly corresponds to what we said in the beginning. So how we could act in the current circumstances? So if you keep short position, it would be better to tighten your stops somewhere above the recent extreme point or at the break even, if you're depending on what is more acceptable to you, where is the better protection. If you'd like to go long, you could consider 2 points. First of all, first one is our initial trading plan, hitting of the COP, then watching for patterns that we already have potentially, which is the free drive. So completion of the free drive is a potential point where you could take the long position. Conversely, if our suggestion with the grabbers will work, you could wait for the first leg right here and then watch for a reverse head and shoulders pattern if market will start upward action right from here. In trying to take the position right at the bottom of the right arm, as usually we are doing in current circumstances. So, but currently, guys, mostly by looking at the way how market behaves, I understand that this is holiday market, so maybe this action stands not because of the market sentiment, but because of the real holiday. So we will see. But currently, as it looks like, it's more suggest possible another leg down. So our initial setup. So that's our view on euro. Let's see what we will get.